Hello, YouTube viewers and Transformers fans of all ages, and hello to all my subscribers. This is the TFN Geek, coming to you with an extra special video. This is my first ever unboxing video. It is also a review of Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe Class Red Alert. So I received Red Alert the other day as a surprise gift from friend and fellow Transformers fan, Autocorrect Primer. So thank you so much, Autocorrect Primer, for sending me this amazing gift. I honestly did not expect that someone else would buy me Red Alert as a surprise present this year, so thank you both so much for that. Some people have already logged into live stream chat. Green Turtle Gaming, welcome. Agent 718, hello there. So here is a video review on War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe Class Red Alert. Here he is inside his box. He's packaged in robot mode. From what I've seen on the photos, and I can now confirm it, Red Alert, he is not just a straight-up repaint of War for Cybertron Siege Sideswipe. He does have a new head sculpt. And I really enjoy how Red Alert looks in here. On the Generation 1 toy of Red Alert, he had some sticker decals with English letters on it, and so here for the Siege version, Hasbro and Takara Tomy switched out the English printed letters that the Generation 1 Red Alert toy had on him with Cybertronian letters, so that's really great. Here on this side of the box, you've got the same image for the War for Cybertron Siege toy line, where you have the arc blasting away from Cybertron. You got Optimus Prime's face, you got Chromia, and Red Alert, he actually appears twice in this image. Here he's shown with either armor, or he's about to throw a Decepticon off his shoulders. And then if you look closely down here on this image, Red Alert is one of the Transformers seen here on the lower image. Red Alert is I don't know if you can tell, but Red Alert is that robot right there above my finger. So Red Alert actually appears in two places at the same time here on the promotional image for the Siege line. More people have logged onto live stream chat. And Ninja Bill 1000, welcome. Decepticon Overlord 47, hello to you. Sea Dog, welcome. Okay. Alrighty, so this is an unboxing and video review of War for Cybertron Siege Red Alert for those of you who just tuned into the live stream chat. And here on this side of the box, you've got Red Alert's artwork, and as you can see, the main configuration for his two accessory pieces, which are the light bar sirens for his alt mode and his laser gun. And you're supposed to attach the light bars to the end of it, and Red Alert has a hammer-shaped club. So that's his main weapon. And Red Alert, he has a black light coat on here. So sorry for the glow if it's too much, but there's the black light image on the side of Red Alert. His black light coat is the name Rung. It was announced at San Diego Comic-Con that the Transformers character of Rung will be given a Battle Master in the Siege line. Hopefully he'll be released around Christmas. So you got some nice artwork here of Red Alert. And if you look closely there off to the side of Red Alert on the back, there's two more Autobots standing behind him. The one that's closer right here, if you look closely, I believe that is supposed to be Ironhide, and then that Transformer all the way there in the back, I honestly can't not tell who that is, but the Autobot that's standing beside Red Alert, I'm almost certain that is supposed to be Ironhide. So yeah, really nice artwork there. Coming around to the back of the box, here is Red Alert, his product photos. There's his robot mode, there's his alt mode of a Cybertronian Lamborghini that's been modified into a Fire Chief's car. And he transforms back and forth between both modes in just 17 steps. Red Alert's also shown that he can interact with the Wave 3 Battle Masters, specifically the Autobot Battle Master Smashdown. So there are Smashdown and Caliburst advertised as other Transformers toys that are available. On the bottom of the box, you've got authentic Transformers. There are now so many third-party Transformers companies that exist. Hasbro and Takara Tomy now have to show that they make the authentic products. There's the barcode if anyone wants to stop by Walmart or Target if you're unable to purchase Red Alert online. Red Alert was made in Vietnam. And now the only gripe I have, and this is the fault of Amazon, right here on the bottom corner of Red Alert's box, Red Alert came smashed in a bubble wrap envelope, and so his box arrived to me dented. So that's the fault of Amazon for putting him inside an envelope. Nope, I'm almost certain that the post office had no way of knowing the contents inside could be damaged so easily if the envelope got squished. So yeah, I blame Amazon for that, and for putting Red Alert in an envelope instead of a box. But to be honest, I've gotten toys from the Siege line whose boxes have come in far worse shape than Red Alert, so that's just a minor nitpick on my part. All right, see what some people are saying in the live stream chat. Kato's Toy Box, welcome. Welcome to my review of Siege Red Alert. Green Turtle Gaming says the other Autobot pictured there on the background of Red Alert's box art looks like it might be Wheeljack. Yeah, I could see that. Bringing in another Siege box. For my birthday, last birthday a week ago, I got Voyager class Springer and Inger, and some people are saying that Wheeljack is going to be given a toy in the Siege line because Wheeljack is shown here on the side of Springer's box. And if you'll excuse me for one moment, I will be right back. Alrighty, sorry for that interruption. I just noticed that right here on both Red Alert and Springer's boxes, that is the same Autobot standing there on Springer's box. That's the same Autobot that's behind Wheeljack. It's the same one that's standing behind Ironhide here on Red Alert's box. So on Springer's box, the image looks a little larger. It almost looks a little bit like Hound. That could be the rumored Deluxe class Hotshot toy that's coming out. Now, that would be a great surprise if it turns out that Autobot that's pictured now on both Springer and Red Alert's boxes is, in fact, going to end up being Hotshot. And so, bringing focus back here on Red Alert. This is the first time I've ever taken a Transformers toy out of the box while I've been filming it on camera, so just bear with me for a moment since this is the first time I've done this. Here you've got the instruction sheet, and what I do with instruction sheets is I just put them aside. And so there's the filler packaging on the back end. I don't know if you can tell right there, but there's that dent that was made when Red Alert was being transferred to my house. Now, so here is Red Alert inside the plastic. It's really amazing how well Hasbro is able to hold Transformers toys inside these things. Let me see if I can try and get these out. It's easier when I haven't cut my fingernails, and I haven't done that for a while. I do have scissors, but I try to avoid using them. So what I like to do when I release a Transformers toy for the first time, what I do is I actually go through the painstaking task of pulling out these plastic tie-down wires through the little holes that they're punched in with my fingers. So basically, I just try to keep it as neat as possible. And of course, now that I'm doing this on camera for the first time, they're proving to be too difficult to cooperate. So you got those done. Get these up here. Well, I guess it's a good thing I brought my scissors after all. The reason why I try to avoid using scissors when I use yours to remove the tie-down plastic wires is because one day a tiny piece of one of these wires, I ended up stepping on it and it ended up jabbing itself into my foot, and I had to remove it like a splinter. So it was painful. So ever since that day, I've gone through the painstaking habit of trying to insert them through the holes without having to rely on a pair of scissors to chop them up. Iliac Prime, welcome to the live stream chat. All right. And with that, Red Alert is now free from his packaging, and I notice his head is off center. So getting him together. Where does Life Bar go? Oh, I didn't remove it yet. So you have several options with Red Alert's siren. You can either leave it on his back, or going by the product photos on the back of his box, you can attach it here on the back of his laser gun, and he can have a hammer weapon. Without the light bar, he can use his laser gun unlike a club. So I'll just do this here. So here is Red Alert in his robot mode, and that new head sculpt, it just looks amazing. I cannot believe how accurate, not so much as far as the mold goes, but paint-wise, how accurate of a paint job Hasbro gave Red Alert. It amazes me they were able to capture the Generation 1 Red Alert toy here for the new Siege line. And for a size comparison, here's Red Alert next to his mold mate Sideswipe, so trying to bring them both on, get them here. Here, as you can see, is a difference between the new head sculpt on Red Alert versus the one that was used originally on Sideswipe. Some Transformers fans and on the fan-based websites such as TFW2005.com, some people were saying that they were going to buy a duplicate copy of Sideswipe so that Red Alert could also come with the shoulder cannon, and that Sideswipe was given. Because unfortunately, the holes for the shoulder cannon, they're actually a tiny rectangular slits instead of the standard 5mm posts. So unfortunately, the laser gun that Red Alert comes with, it can't be mounted on his shoulder. Neither can his light bar siren as a faux shoulder cannon. And since it also attaches using a standard 5mm peg. Now, the one minor gripe I have with Red Alert, and this is just a little minor nitpick, here on the back of his box, if you look closely there at the product photo of his alt mode, Red Alert's windshield was originally going to be a clear plastic, and it's been switched out with solid black plastic. So, unfortunately, as far as I lost the word I was going to say, but basically, as far as physical features, Red Alert looks a little more bland and less interesting than Sideswipe, since Sideswipe's windshield is a clear gray plastic. You can see the sculpted detail, the Cybertronian circuitry underneath, and so here on Red Alert, it just looks like he has a black backpack built into him. So I think that's one change from the prototype to the final product that could have been done a little better. So with that done, let's get down to transforming Red Alert. Moving his laser gun, Red Alert transforms the exact same as Sideswipe. First, you want to flip in his wrists. Just get his arms out, and then you don't necessarily have to, but you can if you desire. Rotate his head around. I don't think you have to do that. Pull that panel around in there. Come in here and flip these two panels out 180 degrees. These then. Before you fold in his arms, you want to get to his legs first. So open up his shins. Flip up his feet. Then, before you close him up, you want to rotate him at the waist. Make sure everything's lined up properly. Fold that around. Rotate his arms, bend them at the elbow. Fold them in facing that direction. And you can take the side panels, put them into place. And here is Red Alert in his alt mode of a Cybertronian Lamborghini that's been modified into a fire chief's car. And I gotta say, I just love the paint job here on Red Alert in a robot mode because of his black windshield. I said on the back that was a minor gripe, but to be honest, here in alt mode, Red Alert, he definitely has a much more vibrant paint job compared to Sideswipe. And for size comparison in alt mode, here is Red Alert next to his wave mate, Brunt. And so as you can see, being a tank, Brunt, he is slightly wider than Red Alert at the front of his tank mode. He is taller because of his cannon, but overall, they're roughly the same size toy. And then for weapon storage on Red Alert, unfortunately, the only place to peg Red Alert's laser gun, if you want Red Alert to be symmetrical, is there on the top, and you have to take his light bar siren out. But since Red Alert is designed to be a fire chief's car, unfortunately, the only weapon storage Red Alert has is for you to choose either his left or right side of his alt mode to place his laser gun. And I honestly think that I honestly would have preferred if, just like Prowl, Red Alert had a 5mm peg hole on top of his light bar so that his laser gun could have just stored up there. It might look a little silly, but it is silly. But this is just me nitpicking, but I prefer Transformers toys that have a symmetrical appearance. So if a Transformers toy, the only place to store the laser gun is to just plug it onto the side of the vehicle mode, I personally think that it just it doesn't really do that Transformers character too much justice if they're having a giant laser gun sticking off the side of their alt mode. See in the instruction sheets really fast what it says about weapon storage for Red Alert's laser gun. And it doesn't give any specific place for proper weapon storage of that. So that is that's my only real complaint with Red Alert, is that there's no proper weapon storage for his big laser gun. And for one last size comparison, in his alt mode, here he is next to his other wave mate, War for Cybertron Siege Reflector, aka Refractor actor. And so as you can see, Reflector is such a tall camera that he's slightly taller than Red Alert is long in his alt mode. Let's see what some of you have been saying in live stream chat. See, Ninja Bill 1000 says, I keep trying and failing to keep the transformation outside of my videos. I tried to do that once when I live streamed, but I found out the hard way that the live stream just kept recording, and I found out that there is no pause button for live streaming, so I just make do with what I can. If I want to do a proper review of a Transformers toy without the transformation, then I pre-record the video and then I upload it on my channel. But unfortunately for me, I have a very slow internet connection, and so that's one of the main reasons why I live stream almost all of my videos about Transformers toys, because it's time saving and it's less frustrating. Green Turtle Gang says he's going to start a new video series today called Throwback, where he looks at old Transformers toys. That's great for you, Green Turtle Gaming. Go for it. I always enjoy looking at vintage and old Transformers toys. I found out that because of the average shelf life of a Transformers toy is 3 years at the most, Post, if a Transformers toy is 5 years or older, then it's considered an old toy. And then if a Transformers toy is 10 years or older, then it earns the title of being vintage. Now, that isn't official anywhere as far as I'm aware of, but that's just an overall, I forgot the word I was looking for. That was it. That's just an overall consensus that Transformers fans share across the internet. Ninja Bill 1000 says, "See you later, TFN Geek. My net coming looks like throwback and the lower customers." Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, Ninja Bill 1000. So I think I'll end the video right now. This has been a video review of War for Cybertron Siege Red Alert. And do I recommend getting Red Alert? Absolutely. Do I recommend getting Red Alert even if you already have War for Cybertron Siege Sideswipe? Absolutely, I do. Even though the only mold differences between Red Alert are that he has a new head sculpt and he comes with different weapons accessory pieces. Those new molded differences, along with his new and unique paint job, does separate Red Alert from Sideswipe enough as an individual Transformers character that, in my opinion, he is a must-have Transformers toy to have in your collection. Actually, no, Ninja Bill 1000. Oh, he said he wasn't leaving yet. Okay, I apologize for that. At inconvenience, but that I do have to go soon, so thank you everyone for stopping by, and thank you out there, Autocorrect Primer, for sending me this surprise present. This has been my review of Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe Class Red Alert. I do recommend getting this toy if you can find him. Thank you everyone who tuned into the live stream chat, Agent 718, 8 Ninja Bill 1000, Green Turtle Gay, Aiming Sida, Iliac Prime, Kato's Toyba, Ox, thank you guys all so much for your continued support. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers for all your continued support. And please have a great day. Transform and roll out. Goodbye everyone.